All right, so you know how many people you can put in a Volkswagen? Well, they already did that. But if you're going to stuff a bus, how do you do that? Sarah Johnson is here to tell us. And Sarah Johnson, a volunteer with what organization?
Helping Hands for Freedom.
Yeah, that's a great name. So tell us how it is that you help and use the hands in order to achieve freedom.
Well, Helping Hands for Freedom was founded to help military families. Staff Sergeant Patrick Shannon was in Walter Reed Medical Center, and he saw how the concern of these soldiers who were really wounded seriously was not about themselves, but was for their families. So he decided to found this organization to support those families whose soldiers are wounded or paid the ultimate sacrifice.
And what a great cause, though. And what is the association with the Valley of the Sun? You mentioned Walter Reed. What goes on here?
Well, our CEO, Darren Fishburne, lives here in Phoenix, but he is walking across the United States to raise money for Route for the Brave and to build a house of healing for Gold Star families. And
this is an example of what goes on when you make that kind of a commitment. And the fact, though, that all of you folks are doing these good things for the people who will never get enough recognition is so important, and it's inspiring. Talk to me also about how you're involved with Stuff the Bus.
Well, we know that we need to work together in our community to serve others, and other organizations have done so much for our military families. Literally, they saved Christmas for us in 2015. It's the least we can do to pay back, but it is also part of our guidelines to give back to the community.
And Stuff the Bus itself, how does that work? It's an AZTV project involving organizations like yours, I know.
Yes, so we've gathered different school supplies for children in need so that they can be really ready to go to school at the beginning of the year. You know, it takes a lot of money for families and for kids to get all of the school supplies that they need to start school and to feel like, oh, I'm really ready for school.
Can you imagine, and you may have been one, but can you imagine a child going to school, beginning of the year, and that child is the only one in class that doesn't have a backpack and that doesn't have the kind of school supplies that's necessary to just simply do the job of being a student? And that's why we're asking you to help us, AZTV, Stuff the Bus, July the 29th. And I hope, Sarah, that you're going to be here because it's going to be a big, big day at 44th and Camelback, our campus, from 7 a.m. until, I think, 1 p.m. We're going to be asking people to show up with all of the school supplies and the backpacks in order to stuff a bus and contribute mightily to the beginning of a kid's school year. It's kind of a neat thing.
Mm-hmm. We got to get them started right. And it's a simple thing that we can do to prepare these kids for school.
So please, if you will, just mark the date down, July the 29th. It's right around the corner. And that's as much information as you need, other than the fact that we need you to help out by getting us a backpack and some school supplies. And how do people get in touch with Helping Hands for Freedom?
They can go to helpinghandsforfreedom.org.
And what do you need when they do contact you?
Well, one of the biggest things they can do is to join our campaign to save the 22. We know that on average 22 soldiers a day take their lives with suicide. And with only $22, you can help save a soldier. You can adopt a soldier. And a benefit for you is then you would be entered into a drawing to win the free media van that is driving across the U.S. right now.
Boy, I'll tell you, what a special opportunity you have to help kids and veterans all at the same time. And imagine you found out about it on the Morning Scramble.